Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of East Coast Bass Fishing. Today's video topic is going to be about crappie fishing. Something I've been doing as of recently, these last few videos. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I am, honestly. Going out and trying to catch some of these winter slab crappies. We all know they taste great, and it's a well-known thing to do all over the country, actually. So I just want to get right into it and go over some of the baits that I've been using and what's been working for me, how to catch them. Honestly, I just want to talk about how to catch them when it's tough, when the bite is not as aggressive, when they're not really screwed up and feeding heavily, but you know they're in certain locations. But I want to talk to you about how I've been targeting them and how I've been catching them and what baits. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into it, okay? So number one, for anybody that's looking for any kind of baits to use, I would suggest, honestly, to go with your typical, the Bobby, Garland, crappie baits. And this guys right here, this is what I've been catching on as of recently. And I've been just absolutely smashing them. They've been eating it pretty good and just not been missing it. And it's the original Baby Shad Blue Ice, the laminate. You can see right now. So what I experienced yesterday, guys, was it was tough conditions. I've been fishing actually almost every day with the leisure time that I had with work and, you know, my son in school and basketball practice and things of that nature. But it doesn't take that long to actually figure out how they're gonna bite and what they're gonna bite. So I'm gonna throw a couple clips in there for you at some point in time, but right now we'll just talk about the action, what I've been doing. So when it's actually not a lot of wind, it's just slick, calm. What I've been noticing is, and then when it's tough, when it's slick, calm, no wind at all, what I've noticed is I have to play with my bobber, my cork, the depth, to kind of see exactly where they are feeding in the water column. We all know they feed looking up, so I have to move it up and down every now and then and kind of fan cast to find where they are. And this is strictly from the bait, guys. And yesterday I noticed that these crappie were not really eating it. I was like barely skin hooking these crappie. I didn't catch many, like 5 or so, but they were not aggressive. No wind, plenty of sunlight, and the only color they wanted was this blue ice here. Now they do have some other ones. They have the original pearl white and crystal lemon. This is some of the ones I picked up from Walmart. Very inexpensive, and they last quite a long time, guys. So, and here in a second, I'm gonna show you some of the jig heads I use, but for now, let's get right into a clip, and I'm gonna just do a little voiceover and talk to you through this crappie fishing and how I catch them. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, in this clip here, notice I'm casting out a fairly distance away into the middle of the lake. Instantly started jigging them. And eventually, I get a bite when I'm just sitting dead still. And I miss this guy because he pretty much short striker.
Oh.
And mind you, guys, this is a particular time of the day. Actually,
just lost one.
When these crappie were really
took it all the way under,
kind of finicky and weren't really committing to the action I was giving them. So I had to figure out a perfect timing to actually set the hook on these guys without ripping the hook out of their mouth. Here comes another bite pretty soon where I actually catch it without even moving my jig.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we go different day. Actually, the day before yesterday, different conditions. Right at nightfall, these crappie were really feeding heavily, and I actually landed this decent sized one as I was jigging it very erratically. Different conditions, a little bit of wind, and a whole lot different from the day before with no wind.
There we go. Nice slab, guys.
All right, guys, so that's a little clip. I hope you guys enjoyed that. But for now, let's go ahead and go over some of these jig heads. I know I did it before in the previous video or so, but I want to get into it again. If some of you guys may have missed it. I know a lot of you already probably pros at crappie fishing. If not, some of the new up and coming anglers or anybody just trying to catch some good crappie to eat. This is how I've been catching them, and this is what I've noticed and what I've learned over the few past weeks or so. But in the wind, you can catch them on a smaller jig head. You can catch them on like the 130, the 32nd here. A smaller jig head, which has a slower fall rate. You can catch them in that way. And I would honestly say to probably throw this in the wind when the wind is blowing, maybe horizontally, so that the jig head can kind of give a natural fall in presentation. Honestly, also without the wind, this is probably the best bet. It's gonna give a real natural fall at the 132nd ounce jig head. Really natural. Now, you can catch them on the bigger size, the 16th ounce, which I did. I did catch a couple yesterday on the 16th ounce, but the majority of them came off of this 132nd with no wind at all. And I was pretty much dead sticking it. This little jig here was sitting straight down, and I might give it a couple small ticks here and there, and they were hitting it, but they weren't really committed to this jig. So guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my previous videos, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. My channel is growing. Not at the rate that I like, but it's still growing. I'm glad I'm reaching out to some of you guys that's always commenting, and I appreciate all the comments, guys. Thanks a lot. So, as always, like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and guys, I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.